Hey everybody, we are live here on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. Got the Cyber Thunder right. Ta-da! It should work now. We'll talk about it again. There's your championship standings. William Kern needs a good run. We're here at Indy Road Course. I already said a whole bunch of stuff. I got to backtrack apparently. But these guys are fighting for a championship. William Kern came in second in points into this round. Now he's at the bottom of the pile. He's got this race and next week at Talladega, which is a wild card to get into the championship four. Can he do it? See Dave Gainforth there in second. Ed Jurgen sitting in third, and Nate Dufton in fourth in points. So those are the ones that would transfer at this point. Matt Hall is one spot out. Jeremy Flanagan 2 spots out. And then again, William Kern, who had the points lead for a lot of the season. Is on the bottom looking in, looking up, trying to get his way into the championship four. They have 2 weeks to get it done. All right, let's get that out of here. There's William on track. Looks like he's about mid-pack on speed. From what I'm hearing, I mean, if you just keep it on track all night, you probably will end up with a pretty good finishing position. That may be the key. See if this fella can get up there. Get him a W. Don't let Kyle catch him. Kyle again. This guy's got to come from the back. Guys, it's a long road course too. Like it's not short. There's plenty of opportunity to mess it up. You heard Kyle there kind of get in the grass. We'll catch up with him. He's in the infield here. There's the big downshift. Look at that big giant curb. You don't want to hit that. That'll throw the car off balance. Just kind of barely in the throttle here. Eating up all the curb he can. Just got to watch out for the turtle curbs. The big bumpy curbs. See with that steering wheel, it got a little loose coming back onto the original part of the racetrack. And then down in here, I think he missed it. I got there. This is what these guys have to navigate in a stock car. These cars are not designed to go right and left. They're designed to go around in a circle. There he is back on the famed front stretch across the yard of bricks. Hard braking zone down into turn 1. Ah! That's not how to do it. That's just not how you want to do it. You can see, let's find him. Oh, he's broke. He got off the racetrack. He broke it. $33 seconds left here in practice, and then we'll get to qualifying. Get this proverbial show on the road. See if Ed can go down into turn 1 properly. We were riding with Kyle. Nope, Ed can't do it either. Where are you going, Ed? That's not the way. That's not the way. There it is, the end of practice. And unfortunately, guys, like, my stuff doesn't work for the road course for some reason. Oh, you saw that curb right there. I can't see where drivers are on track. I assume these guys are going to have to come out pretty quick. Yeah. There's Ed coming out for his qualifying run. We'll keep an eye on him for a little bit. Again, just a reminder for you, for me, pull up your playoff drivers here. Jacob Bowen, Dave Gainforth, this guy, Ed Jurgen, the one we're riding around with, Nate Dufton, Matt Hall, Jeremy Flanagan, William Kern. So Ed's trying to solidify his spot into that final round. Have a shot for a trophy on his wall. Oh, see Kyle in the chat said hello. Hello, Kyle. That was, you missed turn 1 there, bud. That infield is so technical. Like, you're playing with the throttle. You got to hit the curbs right. You got to hit the turns right. And hard on the brakes to come back into the infield here. Ed Jurgen's going to be our first across the line. It's hard for me to tell. I can't see. I don't have a track map. Ed is now on to his green flag lap. Looks like Ed's pretty fast everywhere I can see sections. Ed's purple in the first 2. He can do that again this lap. Could have a shot at a pole here and a bonus point. We've got Jacob Bowen out here on track. See Mr. Matthew Hall. William Kern. Nate Dufton out here. Trying to not hit too much curb. Jeremy Flanagan. I think it's going to be fun tonight to just watch people spin out. That's my plan this evening, guys. Back to Ed. He should be coming. Oh, he's pushing. You can see back into that car, kind of a little sticking out there. Ed's trying to get every bit of it he can. 3 more turns. Should pop up as he crosses the bricks. Ed Jurgen a 133.69. Matt Hall's on the board with a 134. Jacob Bowen jumps up to second with a 133.7. That's your points leader. William Kern setting in 4th with a 135. Now, I think I heard your first lap was the fast lap, so I think that's probably for the guys that have put in a time. Oh, Chris, where are you going? Hang on. I wonder if he got poo in his shorts because of that. That's probably for the guys that put in a time. Jeremy got his time up there. He's in 5th. That's probably their fast. For these guys that have put in a time. Nate Dufton out on track. Dave Gain 4th out on track. Man, this qualifying's going by fast. I don't know that you can get 2 laps in. These guys may not have enough time to get all the way back around. Check back in with Nate, Dave. I don't think they're going to make it. They did not. He saw him disappear there. So we'll pull up your grid. Ed Jurgen does get the bonus point for the pole. Ed on the front row. Jacob Bowen, your points leader on the outside pole. Matt Hall in 3rd. William Kern in 4th. That's what he needed, was a good starting spot. Now he's got to get a good finish. Jeremy Flanagan in 5th. Chris Lett 6th. Dave Gainforth 7th. We're going to say Nate Dufton in 8th. And front row Kyle Nadeau will start in 9th. I assume he might just stay there in 8th. But either way, he's got to start at the back. He's got to come through, not crash. So let's get that out of there. And work his way up to the front. Got a little overcast all of a sudden. Maybe that'll give these guys some grip. Who's out here just burning gas down? From what I was told, you're going to have to save a little bit in one of the runs. So be really careful right now. We're rolling away. That Porsche pace car is out of here. See if these stock cars can keep up with this German engineered pace car. He might be able to zip through the turns. I think I'd rather drive that around here than these big old boats. We do got some cool camera views tonight. You can see there's one of them. We got some chicane action. Get them down the back stretch there. So we'll be able to watch some stuff. We'll be able to get some good angles of some people wrecking, I hope. That's what I hope for. Not that I'm trying to curse anybody, but it's more fun to watch them spin in circles. I wish Carter was racing because he'd be spinning in circles. 46 laps. I want to say I was told like it was like 15 to 18 laps on a fuel run, somewhere in that range. Yeah, that's a long pace lap. That's what Kyle sees in front of him. That's all the cars he's got to pass. And it sounds like his motor's off. Sneaky, sneaky. There's a guy thinking about that fuel. Ed up here on the pole. Let's get back to a better camera. And the pace car dives off into pit lane. We come out onto the front stretch this time. We will go green. No cautions tonight. It's all local cautions. These guys will be able to run their 46 laps any way they choose. Ed Jurgen taking the inside line. There it is, green flag, and we're off. Ed got a really good start there. Matt Hall's going to get position on Jacob into turn 1. Ed's going to clear. Matt's going to give Jacob room. They file down into turn 1. You can see it, your top 3 pulled away on that first lap. They have stretched it out over 4th place William Kern. Ed coming down into 1 at full speed for the first time. That's a tricky corner. Oh, I saw something. I got red already. Hate to do it, but Chris, let's see what you did. Oh, we don't want that camera though. Come on, where's my camera? There we go. Let's see what Chris did. Oh, just lost it. Oh, into the wall. He just jumped to the pits. Oh, backed it into the wall. Trying to get out of Dave's way. Yep. Just jumped into the pits. See, Ed's starting to pull away from Jacob. Let's see if we can get the gap. Oh, we got the gap. So he's already out over a second lead. Over a second. Ed's trying to run away and hide. Look back here. He's up 2 spots, but he's pretty far back. I mean, he's 8 seconds. He's got to make up 8 seconds. Front row Kyle Nadeau. That's a tall order. I don't care how much faster you are. It's a road course. Ed's not slow. Doesn't look like Jacob Bowen, Matt Hall. Look like they all have plenty of speed. Kyle's got a lot of work to do to get up here and challenge for this win. I just saw another one. We see, I'm going to watch these guys coming down into turn 1, and then we'll go back and look. Told you, I'm all about the wrecks tonight. These guys are making it down into turn 1 just fine. Okay, let's go back and I got more red. Why does it keep switching to that camera? We don't want that one either. Okay. We're watching that 72 car. Just lost it. Oh, watch out for the wall. Jeremy got it. Then he's got to sit there and let everybody go by before he takes off. Gets it going. Not too bad. And you did it early. You got time to make up. See again, Ed Jurgen out here. A 1.5 second lead over Jacob Bowen. Screw it. Yeah, let's run through the field. Let's do that. Where is my stuff? Why am I discombobulated? Okay. Ed Jurgen. There he is. From Jersey. Running the upset sim racing car. Out front. Jacob Bowen missing the corner. We seen it. We got you on camera. I got proof. Jacob Owen, your points leader, running in second place. Matt Hall in third. Matt's having a good run so far. Said he felt pretty good coming into tonight. Oh, Bill. William Kern back here. We talked about it pre-race. He's trying to get his way back into the championship four. Needs a really good finish tonight. You see him, there he is, front row Kyle Nadeau. That gap has gotten bigger. It's 10 seconds now, so Kyle's got a lot of work to do. Nate Dufton, one of your championship drivers back here in sixth. No, if it were me, I'd just be trying to get out of here alive. Saw Jeremy Flanagan, got it going again. Oh, I thought he did miss the turn. And then Mr. Dave gained fourth back here. This is second place in points. I'm sure Dave's one of those guys just like myself, just trying to get through the night. Trying to get it done so I can move on to Talladega. Oh, Dave missed turn one. Told you turn one's tricky. You got to brake early. Back up front, Ed's just by himself. Just hanging out with those Mad Sim guys. Jacob back there in the background. Might as well ride around with Kyle. Let's take a lap and a half because he's still got a little bit. But let's hang out with Kyle. See him chasing down William Kern there in front of him. Oh, hang on, Kyle. It's a little loose in that corner. We saw a couple people hit that inside wall. Or, well, I guess just one. Front row Kyle Nadeau trying to chase down William Kern. If I'm William, I know Kyle's points don't count. His position doesn't count. Kyle gets to me. I don't want him in my mirror. I'm going to pull over and let him go. That's me, but that is a ghost car that's just going to mess with my head. Nope, don't need it. Here, Kyle playing with the throttle, trying to keep the rear end under this car. Hard downshift, hard braking zone. To the left, that's a big old curb there. You gotta think, these guys are driving through the golf course. There is a golf course in the middle of this racetrack. This is for the 500. That's where, you know, there's parking, there's NASCAR haulers, IndyCar haulers. It's really gained ground on William. This is where we picked him up last time. Like I said, if it's me driving that 31 car, I don't want this 97 in my mirror, giving me opportunity to mess up, making me look in that mirror and mess up. I'm just gonna let him go. Not racing him for anything. Just gonna let him go. Maybe follow him around and try to learn something. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right camera. There we go. We can see how close. So I think it's going to come down to a fuel strategy. Like, I think for one of the stints you need to save one lap. So we'll see if anybody pits early. We know they're on a different strategy. Going to have to pit an extra time. If somebody runs it late, oh, is that more red or is that old red? Ooh, I think we got another crash. But if somebody runs it late, then you know they're trying to stretch that fuel just a little bit to make it to the end. Okay, I don't mean to keep picking on this guy, but we got to go back and look. Hang on, I got to change this camera. Let's see if that one does it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Jeremy coming into turn 1. Turn 2. Yep. Little too much throttle back end. Just comes on out. Too much wheel, too much skinny pedal. You don't like it. That's twice. He spun it out, but hasn't hit anything. That's okay. There you go. There you see William. Just go by, Kyle. Get out of here. So move Kyle Nadeau to 4th, but he's 13 seconds back of this fella. Out by himself, all alone. Ed Jurgen running away. You can see he's pulled a pretty good gap. It's almost 5 seconds over your second place Jacob Bowen. Matt Hall, you can kind of see him there in the background. It's another 3.5 seconds back here to Matt. And then that dude. Front row, Kyle Nadeau. Trying to get to the front. I'm trying to find stuff to talk about, but man, 9 cars at a road course, all I can do is hope for people to spin out. I don't see any battles. Everybody's just kind of by themselves. Dave was having a picnic. They're in the grass. Chris is still in the pits. Might have hung it up for the night. I'm telling you, this corner right here, let's see how hard Ed is on the brake. The front end of that car just drops. Downshift, downshift, downshift. Just trying to get into that corner without putting it in the grass. Jacob does it. Matt Hall into that corner. Here comes Kyle on the brakes. Looked like Jacob was a little sideways back there. He's got a pretty good gap to Matt, but don't want to be sliding it around too much. Jacob's got a point lead to protect. Oh no, more red. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we're looking at Dave Gainforth coming back out onto the track, and then it's a hard braking zone. The big right-hander. Just a little hot. That's it. You gave me red for that. We'll watch Dave for a little bit, see if he loses it again. We saw a couple people lose it right here, this corner. Everybody wants to get back in the throttle too quick, and it kind of spins him. No, Dave looks, well, oh, hang on, Dave. Yeah, he looks okay. No more picking on Dave. That wasn't a wreck. My timing and scoring is lying. We can look at that camera all night. That would be okay. Just sit here and look at the pagoda. I've stood up there. It's pretty cool. The houses don't look that flat, though. Just watch turn 3 all night. Kidding. Back to Ed. Over a 5-second lead. And he is pulling away from Kyle. Kyle's now back to 14 seconds. Slowly but surely, Ed's just locking it down. Oh, hang on, Ed. Can't be messing up, though. That's all it would take is spin out one time, and Jacob would be there. Matt Hall would be there. These tires wear, like I said, 15 to 18 laps on a fuel run. I believe, if I remember correctly, is what they told me. That's plenty of tire wear. Apparently it's wearing tires pretty good. It's pretty hot here as well. Track temp right now is 125 degrees. That makes it nice and slickery. Slidey around. We'll see some tire tracks when we get there to turn one. Some of these guys missing turn one. You know, I talked about pre-race, this guy needing to have a good run tonight. Even having a good run, this field is so small, it's going to be hard for William to make up points. I guess I can look at the point spread. If this pulls something up for you, I apologize. It does not. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So William Kern. I got to make that bigger. This race is long as, yes, I know. I'm going to start telling bad dad jokes here soon. Let's see. Okay, so I have the points here. I mean, William's only 6 points behind your points leader. So he can make up these spots tonight, if not next week at Talladega. I encourage anyone watching to grab your friends. If you're a part of Cyber, come out next week to Talladega. Let's put 20 cars in the field and make it a lot of fun. Lilith. All right, I got some more red. I want to go back and see. I said I wasn't going to pick on Dave anymore. Let's see what Dave done did this time. Is this the same one we already watched? Nope, he just missed the corner. I think he was letting your leader go by. No big deal. Ed's got a 6-second lead. We're in the first stint. We're 11 laps in. He's already out to 6 seconds. Jacob Bowen back here. Matt Hall's kind of closed the gap on Jacob a little bit. A few tenths. See Mr. Gainforth there just getting out of the way of these leaders. Oof. Oof. It's probably Cody, to answer Lilith's question there in the chat, asking who's driving Ed's car. And I guess they swapped out a Mad Sim driver, a real driver, and put it in that 92 for tonight. Ed will probably do the post-race interview if he gets there, but I'm sure he's not the one holding that wheel. Waiting to see somebody come in the pits early. Because if you're going to come early, you might as well come early. Unfortunately, my timing and scoring doesn't tell me when somebody's in the pits right now. See Nate getting a little loose there. Jeremy just out here riding around. Foxfire Foods Luna Steak Sauce. I had it on some T-bones Oh, Tuesday, a few nights ago. Get you some Luna steak sauce. Go to foxfirefoods.com. I don't know the discount code. You're going to have to ask somebody else, but the stuff's pretty good. I really want to put it on chicken. I think it's going to taste good on some wings. That's just my thought. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. Yeah, I think everybody, I mean, you got to save fuel. They told me that you had to save fuel. Oh, Matt Hall got by Jacob. We have a race and I missed it. But yeah, they told me you needed to save fuel on one of the stints. So you probably need to save one lap, is my guess. Obviously. A half a lap, something. You need to save one stint. Maybe Ed's not saving. Or Cody. Cody's not saving. Matt Hall able to get around Jacob. Maybe Jacob just now started saving. Oh, there's more red. I got more red. Okay, that means we've got a crash. Oh, we were just talking about the Foxfire Foods Luna steak sauce. Hang on. These aren't good crashes. It tells me there's a crash. I want good crashes. There's another one. Oh, must have been right when it came out of that one. Okay. Spun it all the way around that time. That's okay. Back to this battle. Matt Hall's pulled away from Jacob quite a bit. Can Matt run down Ed? I mean, it's a 7-second gap. Tell you what, Kyle's closed it in. So that was 14 seconds. We're down to 12. It's not significant, but this race is going to last until next year. So he's got a long time to go to catch him. Watch out, Ed. Jeremy's on that sauce. Yeah, Carter, I said that earlier. You should be in here so I can watch you spin all night. These guys we're gonna have a race. We're gonna have a battle. Jacob looking inside Matt down the front stretch here into turn one. It's a good passing zone. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. Hang on, Jacob. Matt said no, sir. Still not seeing anyone in the pits yet. This is lap 15. I don't know what the math is. I'm not going to do it. Hey, I have a question. What did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless. Yep, I'm sitting here scrolling through bad jokes. Just like that joke, you're pointless. Matt Hall trying to keep it away from Jacob, but you see it behind him. Front row Kyle Nadeau is catching these guys. These guys fight. That's going to pull Kyle closer. Jeremy up there drinking the steak sauce. Oh, Jeremy, hang on. That's not a good camera for this. Matt's going to look underneath Jeremy down the front stretch. Oh, pits. We've got pits. Ed Jurgen, your leader's in the pits. Jacob Bowen is in the pits. You see Matt Hall, Kyle Nadeau went by the pits. That's where I wonder if that fuel difference, that one extra stop, may make a difference. Matt Hall is now the leader. Oh, no. I see a bunch of red. Jeremy, what did you do to yourself? He probably just stayed out of Matt's way, got in the grass, and it said he wrecked. No, he went for it. We're not taking that part of the track today, sir. And then he's probably got to spin it around. Oh, we don't want to watch that. Let's get back to live. He's probably got to spin it around to get back going the right way. Matt Hall is now your leader. So we'll see. Him and Kyle are semi-teammates here on the Wednesday night series. We'll see if they will go down pit lane this time. If this is that one lap that you had to save. And how far back that puts them from Ed, who's already out on new tires. Yeah, these guys, it's like, shoosh. 3.5, 4 seconds of fall off on lap times. Holy jeez. Where are you going, Matt? Matt's cutting the grass, letting Kyle get closer. They are in pit lane this time. So Matt Hall, Kyle Nadeau did run one more lap on that first tank of fuel. We'll see tomorrow if that makes a difference, if that is the deciding factor. Let's look to see where Ed is. So Ed now is coming out onto the race course. Front stretch, yes. No. I don't even know where we are. Matt and Kyle, it's a long pit road. You can kind of see Ed there to the right side. They're just now getting into their box. Huh? Nope. Ed got tires. It's 14-second stop. Remember, he was, 8, 9 seconds ahead already. These guys ran one more lap on old tires, which are 3 seconds slower. Matt Hall is down and away. Kyle Nadeau down and away. I'm going to guess Ed will have, well, that's the 20-second gap. I don't have to guess. It tells me. But yeah, Ed's got a pretty big lead, but can he make it on fuel? Is he going to have to stop one more time than those two that just stopped, that ran those extra laps? That's all the drama we get. So we got to wait 74 hours before we find out the answer to that question. Tune in tomorrow. Yeah, he did gain 10 seconds. Ed's just fast. Ed's fast. That's all it is. We'll see if Matt and Kyle can close that gap down. Look back here and see if Matt can hold off Kyle. Where'd Jacob end up? Jacob is behind them. Carter, we should have went 27 laps, I think. Matt Hall still, well, I guess we should probably run through it real quick since pit stops are completed. Ed Jurgen, 20-second lead, 18 laps into the race. 18 of 46. Ed Jurgen, 20-second lead. Matt Hall in second. From Canada, he likes syrup. We know this guy likes syrup. Front row, Kyle Nadeau. He claims to be from Canada. I don't believe it. Jacob Bowen back here in 4th place. Having a good run, really. I mean, that's what he needs to do, is just kind of have a good, solid run. Continue his points lead. Oh, William Kern, what's going on? Like he went around Jeremy Flanagan and then not. Didn't lose a spot. Jeremy's down a lap. William is still in 5th place. Nate Dufton, another Canadian. That's a takeover. Nate is in 6th. Jeremy, we've looked in on Jeremy quite a bit tonight. Whoa. Whoa, he's doing tricks now. That's pretty cool. Jeremy in 7th. Dave Gainforth is in the pits. He's in 9th, and Chris Letts put it on the hauler. I just want to follow Jeremy around. He's the one having fun out here. He made turn 1. Why am I disappointed in that? Get back to your leader now. It's 23 seconds. Like something happened to Ed Jurgen, and he figured out how to go real fast. We're going to have to nominate Ed for the Pro Series. Ed needs to be a pro driver. Looks like Kyle Nadeau made it by Matt Hall. See, without my timing and scoring, like normally I have a little map. It shows me all the cars in a little bubble. For some reason it won't pull up for this track. I can't see when we've got a battle. Move Kyle into 2nd. It's still 23 seconds behind Ed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm wore out already. I'm not even racing. I'm sure these guys out here turning right and left are just sick of it. We're almost halfway. Yeah, Carter, we were talking about that. Ed is on a different fuel strategy. He's either going to have to save, which he's got plenty of gap to do so, or he's going to have to stop one more time. What's this camera do? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, there's a look at the back of the grandstands. Oh, there's Ed. Oh, that's a weird camera. Sorry. What else do I got to do? I might as well play with stuff. Almost that. Man, that pit lane's so long, though. I don't think you could. I think if he has to go down and take a splash, he's going to get past. Yeah, I mean, pit lane time, so there's a 15-second stop in here, but Ed's last total pit lane time was 1 minute and 5 seconds on pit lane from entry to exit. And yeah, his pit lane, I mean, Kyle Nadeau's was a minute 13. Ed was a minute 5. Matt Hall was a minute 10. So that's where Ed gained that extra time, was entry, exit, somewhere in that range. The whole thing as Ed goes off track there, just trying to cool off the left sides. But yeah, running down the pits with being close to a minute time just for a splash and go. He's gonna he would definitely lose the lead, and Kyle's cut into it some. You can see it there on your timing and scoring. I mean, we're down to 19 seconds. That'll change different parts of the track, obviously. What's Jeremy doing? Any more tricks? Car's still pretty straight, though. Like, he's done all this stuff. I mean, that's real talent, is to, you know, keep popping up on my timing and scoring. And oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hang on, like, that's pretty good. Who can drift a corner like that and not wreck? Yeah, I wonder, guys, if Ed's saving now. I'll show you. I'll show it. Look at those lap times. There you go on your timing and scoring on your tower. Oh, 25 to go. It says to go now. We're still not even halfway, by the way. But, yeah. I mean, that's 3-second difference. That last lap. Between Kyle Nadeau, Ed Jurgen. 3 seconds. So Ed has to be trying to save some fuel. Or maybe he messed up. Maybe when he slid off into that grass. I got to think Ed's saving fuel at this point. Kyle's cut that down to 18 seconds now. Kyle Nadeau back here being quiet. Nobody's kind of messing up. Nate slid off track a second ago, but that's okay. How about Jeremy? You doing okay, bud? Last time we were on him, he did some cool drifting. See what he does this time. Oh, 2 wheels. Wanted it to be a motorcycle. Looks like Dave Gainforth has put it on the hauler for the night. Got another one for you. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. Ooh, Jacob. What happened to Jacob? We got a real wreck. It's red. Let's see. Oh, hit that curb and just lost it. See William Kern coming. William's going to get by him. Jacob, back it up. Get it going, man. What are you doing? Spinning in circles, something. There he goes. Took him a long time to get going. Must have hit his head on the steering wheel. Yeah, move William Kern up to 4th place. That gap's gotten a tad bit smaller. We're down to 17 seconds, so Ed saving or Kyle got fast. The last laps were about even. I'll put the lap times back up for you so you can see. Kyle was a tad bit faster. Matt Hall a tad bit faster. But, you know, it was not 3 seconds like we saw earlier. Oh, I got some more red. I've got more red. Here we go. See what happened to Nate here. Hard brake zone. Oh. It just kind of tank slapped. That was a pretty good recovery, though. He was on the gas pretty quick. Must have not hit his head on the steering wheel like Jacob did. Oh, I should go back live. That's the replay. Let's get back live. Look on your leader. Look in on your leader, Ed Jurgen. Vis-a-vis Cody Richardson. It's down to a 16-second lead. That last lap, Kyle Nadeau was 0.2 faster. So we'll see. Oh man, these guys are just giving me red all over the place. Okay, my favorite red guy. Let's see what we got here. Oh, gotta watch it. Oh, he just brakes too much. Oh, watch out, Jacob. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Didn't hit nothing, though. Okay. And then, I'm going to see what's happening here. I know it looks like we're watching the same car, but we got to watch the two because something happened to him real soon after that. Oh, locks it up. Just a little off track. Him and Jeremy are having some good stuff. That's a good battle. Ed got around Nate Dufton. So that's the 6th place car. He just put a lap down. I've seen Jacob have all these problems recently, so see if Ed can get to him. The gap is down to 15 seconds. 21 to go. Holy cow. We've only got 7 more hours. Wonder how long we set the server for. Maybe it'll rain in Indy. All right, it's time for bad. Oh, nope. No joke yet. We got red. Let's see what William does. I'm guessing that same turn. No, he makes it through the hard braking turn. And this left-hander here always messes me up at this course. Not quite like that. I just can't ever get the timing about it. He just decided to do a donut. Cool off his tires a little in the grass and get back going. Okay. Are you ready? What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? So the bum on a tricycle or the guy in the suit on the bicycle? What's the difference? Attire. Oh, these are the best bad jokes ever. Kyle Nadeau's got it down. I mean, it's still 16 seconds. It's a long, long way. Ed into turn 1. Kyle just going down the front stretch. I mean, that's a big, giant gap. Last lap, Ed was a little bit faster than Kyle. Ed was a second faster than Kyle. That's not a little bit. Yeah, we'll look at it. 37 to 38. So Kyle must have had some difficulties. What's this? Let's see. Let's look back at here. I get more than just red, but usually we don't pay attention to off tracks on a road course because it happens. Oh, just overcook that corner. Yeah, that'll cost you. So we saw front row Kyle Nadeau making a mistake. Man, track's hot too. Still 123 degrees. Holy jeez. Yeah, 46 laps. That's Carter's fault. You can throw stuff at him if you'd like. It's too many. But they're going to do it anyway. And I'm going to sit here and tell bad jokes until they're done. Every once in a while, we'll talk about the race. 15-second gap. Matt Hall back here solidly in third. William Kern is way back there. I mean, that's a minute behind your leader. His teammate Jacob Bowen. These guys have been the points leaders all season. I mean, they're running fourth and fifth. Kyle's points don't count. Moose Man Nadeau. I see that in the chat. His points don't count, so that's it's essentially third and fourth in points. It's not going to be a big mover. It may help William, get in a position to get back into this playoff chase, to get back into position to move to the next round, move to the final round. We still got one more race before that happens. Next week, these guys are at Talladega. I'm gonna go on a. I'm gonna make it my mission to put 20 cars out here next week. Beg, borrow, and steal. I want 20 cars out here at Talladega to mess this whole thing up. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking. Jeremy's doing some stuff back here. Let's see what Jeremy's doing. His replays just. Hey. He likes drifting these cars. Okay, let's check this one. Eh. And then this one. It's Jeremy's highlight reel. Oh, he's got it right in front of your leader, too. He's pretty good at drifting that thing. Looks like Ed got by him, no problem. The gap's down to 12.5 seconds-ish. 18 to go. I mean, Kyle's going to have to get a lot faster, or Ed's going to have to pit again. I think we're going to see one more pit stop. Well, they got to run 16 laps, I think is the max. Okay, before we get into pit stops, got another. This one's bad too. So, why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. Get it? Bagels. There you go. Really curious if Ed has saved fuel. We're down to 10 seconds. Again, that lap was back to a 3-second gap. I think if Ed doesn't pit this time, maybe he can make it. I'm not sure. 2 more laps, he can definitely make it. Down under 10 seconds. He didn't go into the pits. The pit lane, he's already passed the pit lane entrance. You can see it there on the other side of the wall. So 16 to go. Can he make it from here? Can Ed stop one more time and make it? Has he been saving fuel this whole time? Again, that one was, I mean, he was 2 seconds slower than Kyle that last lap. while they're running around, Jeremy's just down here. Hopefully on the road course, Dave. But Jeremy's down here just providing content. So we are going to... Oh, that's not the button I meant to push. Let's try that again. See what Jeremy did this time. Drifting another corner. He likes doing it. He just likes it. I think we've seen him do that exact same thing a few times. All right, back to Ed. I want to see if Ed pits this time. Ed does go into the pit lane this time. So can he make it from here? So now we're going to jump back to, what is it? I don't remember. Oh, Kyle goes by. Moose Man Nadeau, that's what it was. Kyle goes by pit lane, so he's not going to come till the next lap. I assume Matt Hall's going to do the same thing, follow his teammate. William Kern riding in, well, fourth, second. They're ways back. So we'll see if Kyle Nadeau comes this time by. Now, if you remember last time, Ed's total pit lane time was 1:05. I'm watching, he's still not there. So he did it again, 1:05.75. So that's, it was like 7 seconds faster than Kyle. Yeah, 5 seconds faster than Matt Hall. So these guys, if they're going to catch up or keep up with Ed, if Ed can make it from here, they're going to need to have a good entry and exit. Looks like, oh, Kyle's got a couple more turns. Jacob Bowen into the pit lane. I'm watching to see if Kyle peels off this time. He does. Front row Kyle Nadeau. The madman Matt Hall back here by himself. Some lap traffic right in front of him. That could slow down his pit lane entry. I don't see him pulling up too close to him. There it is. So we'll watch it. I'll let you know. Their pit lane splits. Again, Ed, his total pit lane time was 1 minute, 5 seconds. 1:05.75. So we'll see if these guys can make up ground on pit lane. Ed's got those freshy tires. Trying to put down a fast lap time, get that gap bigger. Can he make it on fuel? Is he gonna have enough fuel for these last 14 laps? See Ed going by the pits there. Kyle's just now coming out of his box. See Kyle way back here, had to stay at pit lane speed. So Ed's going to have a pretty good gap still, but you can see it on your clock. Looks like Kyle cut into some of that. We'll see once they get up to speed. Let's look at Kyle's total pit lane time. Much better that time. He's a little bit faster than Ed. So Ed was 1:05.75, Kyle 1:05.28. So he figured out he needed to pick it up. Go a little faster, Mufasa. You can see Kyle in the background. Ed can see Kyle in the background. 14 laps. We may get a race. We may have a battle. Hopefully Ed can make it to the end. Tell you what, let's ride around with, we've done it a couple times. Give you a little perspective of what Kyle can see Ed there. Like he's got him in his sights. Something I know about this 97 car, though, he's patient. I don't expect him to push too hard. You know, it's only a 4-second gap. A lot of off throttle, half throttle time here. Matt Hall in third place is 20 seconds behind these guys. He's kind of by himself. I mean, he's got a lap car there in front of him. Nate's going to pull out of the way and let Matt go. But he's not at risk at all. Got a good podium. Williams way back here in fourth. And Jacob not having the best of nights, riding around in fifth. Let's just run through it before Kyle catches Ed and we got to watch something. Ed Jurgen out of Jersey, America, leading the race. Front row, Kyle Nadeau. Moose Man Nadeau. I'm going to have to try to remember that. Moose Man. He does wear antlers, he told me. He's in second place. Matt Hall in third. Bill, William Kern, back here in fourth place. Doing what he needs to do to try to move up those spots in the points. Try to get into the next round. Jacob Bowen, your points leader, in fifth place. Nate Dufton riding around in sixth. Our favorite guy to watch. Oh, he even hit the grass right there. Mr. Jeremy Flanagan. David Gainforth and Chris Letts. I'm going to pull up their stuff anyway. They've parked it for the night. Oh, now that messed up my cameras. 12 to go. That gap's gotten way smaller. Let's look at these last lap times. So you can see Kyle Nadeau about over a second faster than Ed that last lap. The gap is down to 2.5, 2.5 seconds. Look back from Ed. You can see Kyle back there coming. That's not quite what Ed sees in his mirror, but it's a pretty good representation. He sees that 97 getting bigger. Or I mean Cody. Cody sees it. Oh, Jeremy did it again. Kyle's about to catch him, but I want to check in on Jeremy. Looks like we're coming down into turn one. I bet he just went a little too much. Oh, yep, too much brake. And then. There he goes. Okay, we'll get back to this battle. Kyle's there, guys. We have a battle with 11 to go. Kyle Nadeau under a second. With that 11 to go and a battle coming up, here comes the last bad joke. Bad dad joke. Are you ready? Are you ready? What's brown and sticky? What could it be? It's a stick, you guys. It's a stick. A stick is brown and sticky. All right. That's the end of them. I'll close that. We can see Ed's kind of pushing there. Saw him get close to the wall. This corner messes me up every time. I just can't get the rhythm of it. Coming to 10 to go. We're down to 0.2. You can see it on your screen. Kyle, Ed, 10 to go. They got 10 laps to figure this out. Ed's got 10 laps to hold off Moose Man Kyle Nadeau. Mushroom Man. Oh, I got more red. We're not going to check it until we see what happens with this battle here, though. We'll stay right here. This is the battle for the lead. Last lap, Kyle was a half second faster. Ed on the curb, Kyle not on the curb. You can see it there. That pushed Ed a little wide in that corner. Able to hold the line. I feel like Ed is better in that section. I guess I can look. Let's see. Huh. Ed's faster in the first part of the track. Kyle's faster in the middle, and they are almost even at the end. Could be a result of Kyle not being able to get by. And there goes. Kyle's going to look to the outside. That usually doesn't work there. Got to clear that whole turn. Kyle's letting him know he's there. He's ready to go by. 9 laps to go. Right around with Kyle, see what he's seeing. There's a lap car coming up. That's Jacob Bowen. Will Jacob play a part in this? Ed's really wide in that turn there. Can Kyle find a way by? As long as Ed runs the preferred racing line, he's going to make it super difficult to pass. I think here comes Kyle's best chance is to get beside him. Oh, he tried. He's getting loose. We got to change cameras. I'm not fast enough. They are side by side. This is the best spot, I think. Into turn 1. Kyle currently has passed Ed down the front stretch, but can he hold on? Ed's going to brake a little early and let Kyle have that spot. Because it's not wise to go side by side there. Let's get this tower out of here for now. Give you the whole full action. See if Ed can chase Kyle back down. Kyle got to get a little loose. Get a. And don't forget, can Ed pit, what, 1-2 laps early? 1 lap earlier than Kyle. Can Ed make it on fuel? 8 to go. Kyle Nadeau out front. Jacob Bowen just got out of the way of these guys. He said, hey, I'll move over. Looks like Kyle is pulling away from Ed. See that gap's almost a second. You can see it on your screen. Kyle Nadeau has definitely caught and moved on by Ed Jurgen. 8 laps to go. Okay, we got some wrecks we missed. Let's go back and watch these. This was a while ago. See what Nate did here. That's not going to count. That didn't count. This counts. Alright, so there's that one. And then, of course, our favorite. My favorite and your favorite. The Drift King himself. A little sideways there. You seen it. Let William go by. On the brakes, on the brakes. He just stopped. Uh-oh. My little dog's mad. Jeremy's not spinning fast enough. Well, it's telling me something happened here. And I don't see anything. Just because he stopped, it told me that was a crash. I'm disappointed. Back up front, 7 to go. Kyle Nadeau is out to a 2-second lead. So once he got by Ed, he said, see ya. I'm out of here. We've only got 4 cars on the lead lap, by the way. We go all the way here to William Kern, who is, a minute 19 behind your leader, Kyle Nadeau. 7 to go with Kyle Nadeau. Man, holy cow, what time? It's past my bedtime, guys. I'm not supposed to be up this late. All right, no more dad jokes, right? I said that. So how about a riddle? What goes up and down but doesn't move? Oh, I got more red. I got more red. And of course, it's our favorite. I feel like we already saw this one. We did. What are you doing to me? Up and down but doesn't move. What is it? No Google. No cheaty. Stairs. It's stairs. Back in here on Ed has led most of the way tonight. Looks like he's pushing a little hard, missing the corner there. Trying to catch up to Kyle Nadeau, but Kyle has checked out. 5 seconds. He's got a 5-second lead. Dave, you are correct. A toilet seat does the same thing. Oh, Jeremy, now that's new red. I got new red. We got to check in on my guy. I think Lilith is right. He didn't really wreck. He just missed the corner. Made his own turn. I think he'd rather it be that way. He's making a new road course. Jeremy Flanagan, the star of the night, everybody. Give him a big round of applause. I'll say it again. If you haven't done it, go to Foxfire Foods. Get some Luna steak sauce. It's pretty damn good. I really want to put it on chicken. I'm going to put it on chicken pretty soon. So I think it would be good, like on some wings and then on the grill and just kind of cook it in. It's pretty good. Because it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good stuff. So, for real. It's pretty good. Back up front. Kyle Nadeau. Oh, that's not even it. We're still on the replay. Oh, you see Jeremy sideways got Kyle off track. See, we should just watch Jeremy live. Let's do that. As Kyle tries to get by him. Yeah, Lilith, I really want to, like I said, I really want to just, put it on some wings or some legs and then grill those and kind of cook it in. I think it's going to be fantastic. We got a couple bottles, so, but I mean, I didn't use it all when I had steaks. But anyways, oh, Jeremy, he's taking his own path again. See, I told you, we'll just watch him live. He provides all the entertainment we need. Jeremy Flanagan. That's one way to let the leader by you. You see second place Ed Jurgen going by. Four to go for Kyle Nadeau. Now again, remember in this championship chase, we might as well pull it up if you weren't here earlier. There is the standing. So Ed technically is going to get a win if everything stays the same here. Kyle's finishing position does not count. Does not count. Kyle is the rabbit to chase. He does not score points at all. So Ed will come away on paper with a win here if everything stays the same. Strengthening his chance. We got Jacob Bowen back here in fifth. I've got it pulled up way over here. Let's look at the points. Yeah, Ed's only 2 points back from Jacob. So if he can come out of here with a win, that I believe will move Ed into the points lead. Still got to get around here 3 more times. So we've still got 27.5 minutes of racing to go. So since we've got so much time, who are we going to watch? Mr. Entertainment himself. You know what the best thing is, though, is look at that car. Like, it's a little dirty. But he's not dented up. Jeremy, if you watch this back, I'm sorry. But thank you. We appreciate all your efforts this evening. And don't worry, I'd be doing the same thing if I was out here. All right, we'll look back in at Kyle because he's going to make it 2 to go here in a couple turns. Again, you got Kyle Nadeau up front, Ed Jurgen in second, Matt Hall, good strong run tonight in third. William Kern doing what he needed to do in fourth. Jacob Bowen in fifth. Nate Dufton in sixth. The fellow we've been watching all night in seventh place. Mr. Gainforth will finish eighth. Chris Letts in ninth. I just keep waiting to see him do something cool again. Two to go for Kyle Nadeau. Oh, Jeremy's doing stuff. Gosh, I missed it. Not cool stuff, it's just basic stuff, but we'll still see. Oh, that's not the right button. Let's try that again. He's pretty good at drifting. That one, you're not supposed to stop when you drift. It's almost over, Jeremy. You can do it. Oh, Matt Hall did one. Might not be much. Huh, just turned in a little too soon. He saw Jeremy right there in front of him. He wanted to have some fun, too. Oh, Jeremy did it again. We're still 2 to go. Everything's still the same. We might as well just keep watching this stuff. Just a little bit in the grass. All right. See Kyle coming up here to the white flag. Dinks the wall a little. 10-second lead over Ed, though. I don't think Ed's going to be able to catch him. White flag. It's about stinking time. Jeremy did it again, guys. Let's go watch. He really likes to drift. Right behind Matt Hall. You know Matt was looking in his mirror and just hanging on. And then Jeremy did it again. right around with Kyle. You don't even see Ed in the background anymore. He's 10 seconds back. Is Ed going to make it? Is Ed going to make it? He's still under power. Not much throttle to be had there. Back to Kyle. A few more turns. Kyle's going to put this one away. William Kern, if I'm you, I just let Kyle pass me so you don't have to go by another lap. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to cough in your ear. I've been talking so much that throat's a little rusty. Here we go. It's finally over. We did it. Kyle Nadeau's going to get it done. Look back in here on Ed. Still sounds like he's under power. Coming out onto the front stretch. Ed's going to bring it home in second. And we'll watch Matt as I go collect the other fellas. We're just going to pull Kyle straight into the hauler. So if he's saying something funny, I'm sorry. Kyle?
Hello?
Kyle Nadeau. So you did back to the front. You were like 20 seconds behind at one point. Did you think you were going to catch Ed?
I wasn't sure. Ed kind of just took off and never really burned his stuff up. It was, I'm like, wow, I might have screwed myself up here.
Are you surprised he made it on fuel without an extra stop?
I am. When he pitted with us, I'm like, oh, he pitted the lap I was gonna pit, but then I still had a lap extra fuel. And, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll take it. I'll take that extra lap just to have a spare in the end because I didn't want to run it coming out of the last corner there.
Gotcha. Well, how was
I've got 2 laps left now, so it worked good.
Good. How was the track tonight? Because it looked pretty slick. It looked like you guys were sliding all over the place.
It was greasy. I don't think I've ever ran a race at this track, but yeah, it was really, really, really greasy.
Well, you earned a new nickname tonight, Moose Man Nadeau. You're gonna have to post pictures of you with your antlers on there.
Oh yeah, I have a moose statue I can post. That might not be too good.
There you go.
Yeah, I can do it. Let's see if we can launch this thing to space.
Okay. Well, while you're launching to space, Kyle, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Oh, I want to give thanks to. I didn't launch it, but that was a good one. Give a shout out to my grandma and grandpa Nadeau for watching, my grandma Leeson for watching, my girlfriend for watching. I didn't give thanks to them last night, but Manicures by Shani, I'm gonna give them a double shout out tonight. And you for broadcasting, everybody for watching, and everybody for putting on a good race. It was fun out there.
All right.
Oh,
Kyle.
and my teammates, you and Carter, and Matt Hall tonight, and BTR on Thursday nights.
There you go. Hey, congrats tonight. I'm sure we'll see you next week at Talladega. I said during the broadcast, I'm going to make it my mission. Let's try to get 20 cars out here next week.
Yeah, let's get 20, boys.
All right, Kyle. Going to kick them out. Let's pull in, I guess, the real winner. Mr. Ed Jurgen had a huge lead at one point. What happened there, Ed? How do you think Kyle caught you?
I on that last pit stop when I was coming around, I forget what turn it was. I almost lost it. I actually got sideways. I had to come to a complete stop. And then after that, I wasn't worried about Kyle. I just was worried about the other guys.
Yeah. Does that make a difference knowing that he doesn't score points?
Well, it does, because I would have pushed it more if I knew how to keep him off me.
So there was some speculation in the chat tonight, Ed, that it wasn't you actually driving the car. You got proof?
Decent on road courses.
You got a camera?
The only other one it could be is my wife. Actually, she took a second in that spouse one. So.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a fun race to watch. Well,
yeah, it was.
Talk us through your race tonight, man. Did you enjoy racing here? I know that's a long one.
Oh, that was really long. My legs are tired right now. Yeah. My goal was to get the pole, get out front, push it as hard as I can on that first run and then take it easy. Fortunately, I was able to do that.
We're just not quite enough. If you hadn't come to a stop, maybe you could have. He got a new nickname tonight. It's Moose Man Nadeau now instead of Front Row Nadeau. So Moose Man Nadeau.
Yeah, that messed up on the last pit really got hurt me.
Yeah. Ed, I mean, I know it feels good to get a win, but man, you got it on paper, and it'll feel better to get a trophy on your wall. You're in a pretty good spot. How you feeling about the next two races? What do we got? Talladega, and then is it Homestead?
Yeah, I think what is the last? No, the last one is it Homestead? I'm not sure what the last one is.
It
But
might. I'm looking right now. I'm pulling it up, man.
I'm just looking to get to that final race.
Auto Club.
Autoco, all right. Yeah, so that should be a good race then.
Well, hey, brother, congrats on your on-paper win. Hell of a run tonight. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thanks, man. Hey, thanks for putting this on Cyber Thunder, of course. What a great place to race. Mad Sim for putting the sponsor in the car, and my wife and kids. Thank you.
All right, Ed, congrats. Maybe we'll talk to you next week, brother.
I hope so. See you, man.
Kick that feller out. Let's grab Mr. Matthew Hall. A couple times we've talked to you this season, Matt. You had a pretty dang good run tonight. How you feeling coming home? Second on paper, third on the track.
I feel pretty good. I'm happy that I managed to stay on the freaking track, the whole night. Cause I think a lot of guys are probably struggling with grip and everything, but and so was I. But it's my new sim wheel stand came in handy for tonight.
It didn't fold up on you like your old one does?
No, this one's actually made of steel. This one's actually good and durable.
Well, talk us through your race tonight, because there for a while you were hanging with Kyle, and then he kind of ran away from you. Were you just trying to maintain?
Yeah, those Ed and Kyle, they were fast tonight, and I think I lost the race on pit road. I was probably too cautious on the first pit stop, and then I think the second one I had a couple lap cars in front of me that also kind of hindered my approach to pit road. But other than that, yeah, those guys were fast. I was just focusing on trying to stay on the track and come out of here with some good solid points.
Good solid points, and I know you're excited about next week Talladega. I know you like your chances there.
Oh yeah.
So I think you got a pretty good shot to make it to that final race at Auto Club. How you feel about Auto Club?
We'll see. I think Kyle says I'm pretty good there. I don't think I'm quite as good as what he thinks, but it's one of my favorite tracks to drive on here, especially with this car. So we'll see. It's just one of those. We'll see what happens.
Well, it's definitely going to be fun to watch.
I'll just be happy. Yeah, I'll just be happy to make it there.
There you go. I told Kyle it's my goal to try to get 20 cars out here next week for Talladega. So we're going to see if we can't fill the room and make it even harder on you guys.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, Matt. Congrats on your third place tonight, or your second place. I don't know what to call it, but I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, thank you again, of course, Todd, for being on the car as always, TGR Nation. You for broadcasting, and AR12 Gaming for being on the car tonight. See, you actually got the paint scheme right this week on your side, so it looks good. The nice white and blue car out here for Nick, so thank you for being on the car this season. And Kyle for being a great teammate and being fast tonight. And and also my shout out to my father for it's his 60th birthday today, so happy birthday, Dad.
All right, yeah, happy birthday, Matt's dad. Hey, man, congrats, and I really hope I talk to you next week at Talladega, bub.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. Kick old Matty out of here. We talked to your top three. Let's see if I can get it. Pull it up here, man. That's big race results. It's going to take me a while to get through these. But we talked to him. Kyle Nadeau, Ed Jurgen, Matt Hall. Then you see William Kern coming home fourth. Jacob Bowen in fifth. Nate Dufton in sixth. The star of the show, Jeremy Flanagan in seventh. Dave Gainforth eighth. And Chris Letts bringing it home ninth. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I know that took 7 years to watch a race. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Next week should be a lot of fun at Talladega. Tune in tomorrow night. We've got the Cup drivers. They've only got 3 races left. I don't remember where they're at, but it should be fun. All right, guys. Have a good night. See ya. Dum, dum.
dum 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 dum